What's going on, guys? The Crypto Lark here. Today we are going to be talking about how you can make even more returns on your investments by staking your coins. Now there's a lot of different ways we can stake coins, from harvesting to staking to delegated proof of stake to dividend returns, which is not quite staking but something kind of similar. All that and more after, of course, a quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button, guys, and subscribing down below to the channel. Of course, that goes out to my old subscribers, to my new subscribers. Welcome very much to the channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, there's a subscribe button right down there. Go ahead and hit it up, guys. And of course, if you want to up your support, you can always be a patron over on Patreon or follow me along at steemit.com. Quick disclaimer as well, guys. It's not professional financial advice. It's just a dude talking about cryptos. Let's get into it. So, as we know, mining can be very destructive to the environment. Currently, Bitcoin is using about as much energy every year as Denmark, which is a mind-blowing statistic, mainly because, of course, it's just such a power-intensive process running all these very specific high-power computers all day. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. And so actually, when it comes down to it, staking coins, definitely the way forward, much more environmentally friendly, certainly, than what's been going on with Bitcoin, for example. And so we're going to look at a whole bunch of different ways that we can make nice returns by staking our coins. And so staking is essentially, you get your coins and you put them in the relevant wallet and you will earn rewards based on different parameters, of course. Let's talk about NEM first. NEM does something called harvesting. So you get your NEM, it's a 10,000 NEM minimum, and you put it in your NEM nano wallet. It will vest 10%, I think a week, is it? And once you have up to 10,000 NEM vested, then you will start potentially harvesting blocks. Now, look, this is based on a few different things like proof of importance and whatever. So if you have, say, 10 or 15 or 20,000 NEM, chances are you're not really going to get very many blocks. You're not going to harvest very much NEM. If you have 1 million NEM, you're going to be getting quite a bit of NEM. But currently, to get 1 million NEM is going to cost you about $200,000. It's not a small price by any means. If you did have that much, though, you're probably going to get some pretty decent returns on your NEM. But that's a big investment. That's a big investment. So probably not one of the better proof of stake models, to be honest. As much as I do love my NEM, it's not the best proof of stake model by any means. But if you are holding NEM long term, why wouldn't you put it in your nano wallet, and why wouldn't you let it vest? You know, you may not get a lot of returns, but hey, some returns are better than no returns. Why leave it in an exchange? Now, one of the best has to be Neo. Neo, you're the one, Neo. You're the one. With Neo, you can generate gas. It's super easy, guys. It's like ridiculously easy. You go to neo.org, you download one of the official wallets, and you put your Neo in it, and you walk away. You're done. Come back later and collect your money. So let's say we had 100 Neo. You would collect 11.1, between 11.1 and 16.8 gas per year. It's a pretty decent return, to be honest, especially considering gas is worth about 25 bucks at the moment. Pretty good for just letting your coins sit there. And of course, again, this is why going long on these coins is so amazing, guys, because if you're holding Neo long term, which you damn well should be, I mean, yeah, there's some money made in the swings, but you know, Neo is going to be worth a few $100 in a year or two. Get that gas, guys. Get that gas. It's free money. It's free money. Why wouldn't you have it staked? Now, I think Binance does give you gas if you are staking, or if you are, leave it sitting in your Binance wallet. But guys, get it off the exchange, put it in your own wallet, let it sit there, and it will accrue gas for you. Now, another model for staking is where you have to have your wallet online in order to secure the network. And some of these coins do work like that. NAV is one of them. Now look, if you're going to be staking NAV and you're serious about it, say you've got 5,000-10,000 NAV, you damn well should be staking it, and you damn well should have a staking box. So this will let you be, have 24/7 uptime, basically, unless, of course, your internet gets cut at home. That's a different situation. But this gives you 24/7 uptime, and lets you get that nice 5% annual reward. So imagine if you have 10,000 NAV, you get 500 NAV a year. That's pretty damn good in my book. And of course, that's paid out kind of all the time. So, that will be compounding interest. So if you have, you get, let's say you have 10,000 NAV and you get 30 or 40 this month. Well, next month you're going to have 10,030 NAV, and you're going to get that little extra bonus on your interest paid out here as well. So pretty good staking potential for NAV. LISK is a slightly different model, and I know some people get caught up on, oh, what's delegated proof of stake? I don't understand. Look, LISK has made delegated proof of stake, in particular, LISK has made it very, very, very easy. A lot of these coins have got super easy ways to stake. You just have to go and do a little bit of homework, guys. Don't be lazy. Go make your money. This is one of the easiest ways to make money with cryptocurrencies. Everyone gets all caught up on, I've got to go and trade everything and all this stuff. No. Go long term and stake your bloody coins, guys. So with LISK, their delegated proof of stake system, you need to put money in your LISK wallet, and then you need to vote on delegates. It's like representative democracy. You choose the people who are going to be the ones who secure the network. In return for electing those people, they give you a certain percentage of the fees that they capture as a dividend back to you. So it's a pretty good system. It's pretty easy. It's, really user-friendly. It couldn't be much simpler, to be honest, guys. Okay, that's delegated proof of stake. Let's move on to masternodes. Masternodes are, again, people who secure the network, but it requires a certain amount of coins. With Dash, for example, you only need 1,000 Dash. So, if you have an extra $300,000 sitting around, that's your ticket, guys. That is your ticket to the good life. Now, look, I'm being funny here, but to be honest, if you had believed in Dash a year ago and bought Dash when it was a few bucks a coin, you're killing it now. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, guys. You have no idea. Because the Dash masternode, you'll get paid approximately 2 Dash per week. Think about that. That's huge. Huge potential. So if you're staking your Dash, you have to have that 1,000 Dash tied up. So you can't go and say, okay, I'm going to take 100 Dash out. Well, then you only have 900 Dash. You're no longer staking that 1,000 Dash as a collateral. You actually have to have the money tied up in order to receive the returns. Because again, you are running a masternode. You are securing the network, and this is your reward for that. And of course, running a masternode gives you other bonuses too. You're able to vote, on community projects, for example. And, Dash has a sort of a fund where they, give money for people to go to conferences, or they give money to different projects. So you can vote on that as a masternode. Now, if $300,000 is a bit rich for you, you can always get yourself a PIVX masternode. It's only $30,000. So you need 10,000 PIVX. Of course, price of PIVX today is about $3. So that's still pretty gosh darn expensive. Look, and the PIVX masternode, yes, it gives you the community voting rights and stuff like that, but it isn't actually much more profitable than staking. So PIVX is one of those ones where, unfortunately, I feel like the masternode's kind of not worth it as much. But if you did have 10,000 and you had the computer set up, I guess why wouldn't you? You do get a little more than you would make by simply staking it. But again, they've got a seesaw system. The idea was they don't want all the power to go to the masternodes. They want regular people to be able to stake and get rewards too. So yeah, you get about 5%. You get about 5%, maybe a touch more as a masternode. If you're looking for opportunities, we have Martex coin. And look, I haven't done my research on Martex coin. I just give this to you as an example that it's not over yet, guys. There is still the opportunity out there to buy masternodes at pretty gosh darn cheap prices. I think Martex coin, Martex coin, I think is about 5,000 for a masternode. And so it'll be 89 cents currently, about $5,000. Pretty good one to get in on, actually, if you can get in. So they've got a really low supply and all this stuff. And look, again, it's a Brazilian peer-to-peer digital currency. I have not done the due diligence on this, but this is simply to show that there are still great opportunities to get masternodes pretty damn cheap out there. You know, $5 for a masternode, dirt cheap here, guys. So if you want to get involved in something like that, this is one to look at. There are, of course, quite a few other. Monaco coin, for example, is quite cheap and has that masternode potential as well, if that's something you want to get involved in. You know, you might just want to go for an easier option. You do need a little bit of technical know-how to get a masternode up and running. You know, you got to get your computer staking and all that stuff, have, you know, a good secure internet connection, so on and so forth. So it's not for everybody running a masternode. For many people, something like Neo is way more convenient. Set it and forget it. Set it and forget it, guys. Now, of course, Ethereum will be moving to a proof of stake system. Well, a dual proof of work, proof of stake system pretty soon. Now, they haven't come out with all the details yet, like what percentage you're going to get. They, of course, haven't also defined how much you need to stake. I've seen everywhere from you need to stake 30 Ethereum, which is about $9,000, to 1,000 Ethereum, which is not cheap by any means. So it's going to be somewhere in the middle, I suppose. Again, we got to watch out for the final updates on that, and maybe some final news has come out. I haven't seen it. If it has, hit me up in the comment section down below, guys. Good for everyone to get that knowledge. And finally, we come to the dividend coins. Coins like COSS, for example, just reviewed it today. They pay 0.2% of the total amount of exchange fees they take. So they take 0.4% in total, pay out 0.2% to token holders in the form of various cryptocurrencies into your account on COSS. Of course, you have to have your tokens on your COSS wallet, essentially staking them. You get that dividend return paid out. Pretty good offer. The one I'm personally more excited about is TENX. TENX has got a really great reward system. If you are a TENX holder and say you've got a few thousand of them, and look, TENX is $2 at the moment, so it's pretty cheap time to get into TENX if you have been looking at it and thinking about it. You get 0.5% of the rewards as a TENX token holder. You have to have it sitting in your My Ether wallet, and then you can reap those rewards. I think it's great. 0.5% rewards. It may not sound like a lot, but imagine if they're doing $1 billion in transactions a day, and that's really not that much for a card. It really isn't, guys. If they could be doing, even if they're doing 100 million a day, that's pretty gosh darn decent. That's pretty gosh darn decent. They don't have many more coins than the COSS guys have, for example, so, and the reward is higher. But I like TENX. I think TENX is a great project. But this is just to illustrate there are so many different projects out there that give you these reward potentials. And if you're not getting them, you're crazy. Like with TENX, for example, if you have TENX on an exchange, you're not going to get your bonus. In fact, TENX has set it up so that you only get your TENX rewards if you're staking it in like My Ether wallet, for example. So this is really, really important to keep in mind here, guys. If you are going to be doing this, you know, make sure you research your coins, make sure you understand what it is that your coin does and what the potential rewards are. And look, not every coin offers a reward. You know, Bitcoin, I guess Bitcoin is a reward in of itself, but Bitcoin doesn't offer a dividend. A lot of other coins don't offer dividends too. You know, some coins, I was looking at Robinhood the other day, for example, they just offer, you know, you get a discount on investing in their ICOs on their network. It's not such a big reward, to be honest, especially when you have something like TENX, which is, you know, going to pay you out well, something like NAV or Neo, for example. So all things to think about, guys. I know we haven't done any really in-depth reviews of any of these systems, but I wanted to give you an overview on what staking is and what are some of the potentials out there for you to earn really, really good rewards on holding these coins, putting them in the right wallets, and getting those returns, guys. Really great potential out there if you do your homework. Thank you so much for tuning in. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.